So, will the Steam Frame save VR gaming? Well, welcome everyone to the Dr. Blue Duck podcast, and cords really ruin everything for virtual reality. There's nothing that takes away from the experience of playing in virtual reality more than having to avoid all these cords hanging from your head so that you don't trip over them or accidentally tear them out of your computer or console. And that's why the Quest 3 is so nice. You can freely move around in a real virtual environment without being tied down to reality. And I had a lot of hope for the Meta Quest. I really did. But looking at Meta's App Store, anyone can clearly tell their focus is not on gaming anymore. They want it to be some sort of production tool, even though most people who I talk to that purchase the Meta Quest 3, they purchase it for the purpose of gaming. I've been hearing over and over again that there's no money in VR gaming, and that might be true. So Valve did something brilliant. You see, Valve is coming out with the Steam Frame, which will be a wireless VR headset similar to the Meta Quest 3. It's going to have pancake lenses, which provide a better sweet spot for your eyes to have clarity, just like the Meta Quest 3. And the Steam Frame is going to be designed, and this is different, with a battery pack on the back to create more balance of your head, so not everything's just right here on the front part of your face. You don't have all that weight weighing down on the front part of your face. But the future success of the Steam Frame, I believe, is going to be its ability and openness, not just to play 3D games in a virtual environment, but to be able to play many, if not most, Steam games on a large flat screen in a 3D environment. So the Steam Frame will not just be a virtual reality headset, but it'll be more of like a portable gaming screen to play both 3D and flat screen games anywhere you want. So like a portable gaming device to use in other rooms. And this is going to be super handy for us gaming dads, which is what this podcast is for, who have to give up their TVs to their kids so that they can watch Blippi or Danny Go. So you can just pop that thing on and game right there in the living room, still be able to see what's going on, but have your own virtual flat screen to play your games on right in front of you anywhere in the house. So the Steam Frame will stream your games from your Steam machine or gaming PC, but it's also a standalone device as well, which is kind of neat. So if you're out of town, you can bring it with you and use it as your portable gaming device. Just think about long plane flights or hotels. You could just pull that thing out, pop it on your head, and just play games right there. And I think this is really wise for Steam to do because Steam already has 120 plus million active users and over 100,000 games. So there's going to be a lot of games to choose from and a lot of people who would be more apt to use this. Steam is also not connected to a social media company like Meta. I mean, who really wants to be associated with Facebook these days? And I'm sure Valve will eventually be releasing Half-Life 3 too. And honestly, I really want to just play Skyrim in VR, which I haven't done yet. But mostly I'll probably keep playing Population 1. You know, Population 1, it's like the Fortnite of virtual reality. If you haven't tried Population 1 yet, hey, you need to do so. It's pretty rad. So really, Valve is saving VR gaming by making a headset that people will not just buy for VR gaming. The Steam Frame will be made for Steam. So I'm sure it's going to work much more effortlessly. For those who play on the Steam Deck, you know that Valve makes things work well. And if it doesn't work well at first, they put in the work to make it good eventually. The Steam Deck had some issues when it first came out. SteamOS had some issues, but now it's pretty legit. And I'm going to be pre-ordering the next Steam Deck when it comes out for sure. So gaming dads can use the Steam Frame as an extra screen for the home and then experiment in virtual reality just for fun, opening doors for game developers to create more potential games for a larger audience. And if you've never experienced VR gaming before, are you going to consider trying it with the Steam Frame? Let me know. And as always, be kind, use your minds, and game on.